What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and I often daydream of Richard Simmons being a giant crouton in my tossed salad. Lettuce on the ass cheeks, blue cheese dressings in my hands, let's do this! Woo!
My name is Marilyn.
Hey there, Mr. Lazy Ass. I thought you were going to be doing a commentary marathon on Saturday. What happened to that, huh?
Yeah, well, that snowstorm that I thought was just going to keep me in the house ended up taking out my internet with it. I got lucky. I didn't lose power, but I did lose internet until about noon yesterday, so that's where I've been. Be quiet. Or if you don't want to be quiet, get naked and send me a picture. So back on the topic, a lot of people want to know my first impressions of Battlefield 3, and I'll tell you, I'm enjoying it a lot. I think the multiplayer is a lot of fun. I find it funny, though, that the Battlefield 3 fanboys are already considering Battlefield 3 king compared to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and the Call of Duty Modern Warfare fanboys are already considering Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 king. Yeah, say that 3 times fast while smacking your ballsack. See how that works out. Well, I have bad news for fanboys on either side of the fence. No one knows which game is going to be better until both games are released. A lot of people are saying, well, Rich, the Modern Warfare 3 formula is tried and true. We already know the game's going to be fantastic. Guess what, boys and girls? Infinity Ward is nothing more than a name now. There's only a couple people left, and Sledgehammer had a lot more to do with the development of the game. It could be the best game ever. I could like it a lot more than Battlefield 3, don't get me wrong. But with a different development company behind the wheel, things could go really well or really bad for Modern Warfare 3, and we won't know until the game is released on November 8th, 2011. So please stop humping your Modern Warfare 3 pre-order receipts. So although I am enjoying the online multiplayer aspect of Battlefield 3 a lot, there are some bugs that are annoying me. The first one is, and I don't know if you would consider this a bug, is that the sniper rifle is nerfed hardcore. Now, the first few matches I played using the sniper rifle were fine. I got a lot of one-hit kills. But then all of a sudden I'd be shooting a dude in the chest 3 times and I would end up getting killed. DICE, I get it, you wanted to deter camping, so you made the sniper rifle's firepower weaker. But there's no way a dude could take a 50 caliber sniper bullet to the chest and keep running like nothing happened. That drives me insane. Fix it. Make the gun more powerful. Cause right now I feel like a goddamn nerd walking around with an airsoft gun with a scope on it. The second thing is, and I know a lot of other people notice this too, is that when you're running you get stuck on anything. It could be a friggin' pebble on the ground, or it could be like a box or a rock. Or a cock. And your player will get glued to it. It's like you can't get around it or jump over it. I've gotten killed a lot due to the fact that I couldn't just simply jump over something, or, you know, I tripped over a pebble. It's ridiculous. I understand you're looking for realism and people just don't float over objects, but again, DICE, I shouldn't have to do a somersault over a fence that's only 2 feet off the ground. Just saying. And oh my god, for the love of Christ, I almost forgot to mention this. I didn't have this on my list. The respawn system in Battlefield 3 is beyond broken. I have died and respawned right in front of an enemy and was shot dead instantly. Many times. DICE, I understand you were trying to alleviate spawn points so people can't just camp there and kill people, but the random spawn point remedy you tried to conjure up is worse. It happens way too often, like I said before, that I'll spawn right in front of an enemy and get killed. It sucks balls, fix it. Or I'll suck balls. The other thing that bothers me a lot is all the guns have an insane amount of recoil. It is ridiculous. Again, I get it, guns have kickback. You're not just gonna sit there with an AK-47 in your hands and unload a whole clip with pinpoint accuracy. But it's pretty much the other extreme. The recoil is ridiculous. I'll have any weapon, and I feel like my player's a 14-year-old girl who doesn't have the muscle power to hold a firearm. It's insane. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but again, DICE, I get it, you were going for realism, but just make a patch to ease up on the recoil a little bit, please. And the final major bug that I noticed, and I don't know if anyone else is having this problem, is that you'll be running around and then randomly your guy will moonwalk back to the position you were at like 10 or 20 feet before. You had to do it, didn't you?
My name's Michael.
And it's really disorienting, too. You'll be chasing after a dude because you know your gun can't reach him from the distance that you're at. And I'm like, okay, he's running, I'll just shoot him from the back. And then the next thing you know, I'm like running into a wall that I was nowhere near. It's really weird. Now, I know you're probably thinking, dude, I thought you liked this game. I do. It's a lot of fun. I just want to let it be known to DICE the bugs that are in the game, and hopefully they'll be fixed with patches. They all could be fixed with patches. But the bottom line is if you like first-person shooters and you like playing them online, I definitely recommend picking up Battlefield 3, whether it be for the PC or the consoles. So, moving on to other things, I did pick up my copy of Uncharted 3.
Your ass is Uncharted, man.
Don't start. Don't start. Anyway, so they had a midnight release at Best Buy near me last night, and I wasn't going to pick it up last night, but I knew I had a lot of stuff to do today. As a matter of fact, as soon as I'm done doing this commentary, I have to go do it, so I decided to run to the midnight release last night and pick up the game, because it would have been easier for me than to pick it up today, even though midnight is today. Whatever, even if it makes no sense, you get the point. So I go drive to Best Buy, I get to the Best Buy parking lot, and this is what I see. There was literally only the Best Buy employees there, and I know some of the people that work there because for the job I do, I have to go there and visit their store. And I asked the guy, I was like, how many people did you get tonight? They had 4 people come in and get the game. And I was the 4th one. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. Now, before all the PS3 fanboys start crying, first off, I picked up the game, okay? Relax. And secondly, there was a bad snowstorm in my area. And on top of that, it was Halloween. So people my age were doing one of 2 things. If they didn't have kids, they were going out drinking. If they did have kids, they were taking their kids out trick-or-treating and then running home and getting them into bed because they have school the next day. The last thing on their minds was Uncharted 3. So in defense of Uncharted 3 and its midnight release, it had a lot going against it. But I'll end this commentary with a question to you. Do you care about midnight releases? I personally don't. The only reason I went and picked up the game last night is that it was more convenient for me. And secondly, do you pick up collector's editions of all these games? Honestly, I never will. I have no need for overpriced pieces of plastic from China. And because so many people get these collector's editions, they're never going to be worth anything, even if you hold on to them for like 300 years and they become a family heirloom. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, leave your thoughts on midnight releases and collector's editions. I'll let the rest of this match play out, and I hope you enjoyed this commentary. There'll be plenty more coming this week.
Yo, what's the deal with Uncharted, man?
I'm gonna get to Uncharted. I'm putting a playthrough up on Blistered Thumbs.
Better hop those titties on that game real quick, motherfucker, for real.
His obsession with my man boobs is getting frightening.